Thanks for joining us on Valley News Live, and we're looking now thanks to our friends at Home of Economy in Devils Lake, and it's gray across the valley, and some of this gray cloud cover making its way across, but some of that gray and haze in the upper atmosphere caused by those damaging and widespread wildfires out in the west. A look at our temperatures in Fargo at Hector International. It is 72 degrees. We're in the 70s as well, and a little warmer at Moorhead's Airport, but one thing that's sticking out, those winds from time to time gusty, making it a challenge to walk out with that hair in place. So be aware of that. Breezy tonight, and where you see the orange colors, warmer weather. Grand Forks 69, Gwinner 75 degrees. We have mid 70s in northeast South Dakota for you in Sisseton. Where you see the yellows, it's just plain out been another cooler day. 62 in Bemidji, 64 for the Roseau area, and mid 60s in Cavalier and Langdon this hour, and in Devils Lake, where we saw the Skycam, things are in the upper 60s. Here's a look at the visible satellite. Visible satellite is a very handy dandy tool for meteorologists. We can see the clouds moving in the upper atmosphere, those thicker bubbly ones with shadows there. Those are actual clouds making their way across the region. But look at this, that haziness. That's the smoke in the atmosphere that's present down here in southern Minnesota. And there's plenty of that haze mixed in with the cloud cover we're seeing overspread the area right now from Montana into the oil patch area as well. So some smoky skies showing up on that visible satellite. Here in the area, there's nothing on the radar, but that's not the case down in the Gulf Coast states, where right now they are preparing for Sally, spinning its wheels. A lot of rain with this system, and it's not moving fast, only 6 miles per hour to the west-northwest. Those winds are upwards of 120 miles per hour with those gusts. That's a Category 2 storm that will be making landfall as we go through the next 24 hours. Wednesday at 1 a.m., that's where the location is expected to be very close to landfall, and then quickly weakening as it moves off to the north and east. We'll keep you posted. We have no wind like that, but there is wind in your forecast for tonight, and some cool weather as well with these variable temperatures across the region. Your hour-by-hour forecast shows by evening, many of us will be in the 60s, but up north near the international border already, we'll see some 60s out there. Our wind will be just strong enough for most areas to keep us from getting too cold tonight. So even though you're cooler up north and only in the 60s, I don't expect 30s by morning for you. It looks like more close to those upper 40s for lows. Patchy fog, maybe even a sprinkle showing up here on this model. Now, as we look down to the south, you see the wind arrows by Hutch's kneecaps down here. That's some gusty winds rolling out of the Sisseton Hills. 20-mile-per-hour winds not out of the questions. So most of us down in the south will start out with our temperatures in the 60s for our Tuesday. Now, as we go through the day, we'll see a combination of sun and clouds, more of that haze across our atmosphere, but there'll be some clearing of that late in the day out in the west, and temperatures will be warm. Once again, 70s north, 80s down to the south as we enjoy warmer weather in all locations for our Tuesday toasty afternoon. The evening looks quiet with an increase in clouds, and a northwest wind will be pushing in. So when our winds shift from south to north, we'll notice a change that will be taking place. More on that change in a second, but in Fargo, here's what you can plan for. We'll have temperatures in the upper 50s, warming into the upper 60s by late morning. We're going to rock into the 80s briefly. That wind won't be too strong tomorrow, but we'll have that hazy, cloudy sky cover throughout our day, particularly late. As we take a look at your hometown forecast, the yellows show 60s north, closer to those 80s down to the south at the 5 o'clock hour in the afternoon. Melissa sending in this awesome shot of the very hazy sun. Here is a look at your Wednesday planner. Look at the drop there, about a 20-degree shift in temperatures. The coldest, though, Cali will be on Thursday morning. Have your frost scraper handy, and some communities will be definitely dealing with that once again. And then a gradual warming trend takes us into the weekend with some spotty Saturday, Sunday showers, but it doesn't look huge and it doesn't look overly organized at this time.
We were checking in a little bit earlier, Hutch. You were covering the Saturday, Sunday, Monday clouds, and I was like, wow, that looks like a beautiful week, but it's okay.
It happens. Sometimes I stand in the way of stuff. You just have to let me know.
Thanks, Hutch.
You bet.